is they're exposing everyone's wounds. All the people that he's going to get to be flying monkeys and enablers, right? Now, the thing to keep in mind is these are already vulnerable people. Okay? Healthy people aren't going to do this. He's not going to go for healthy people. This is only going to be people that are vulnerable to it. People that he can see that there is a potential for this, that this is going to work. Well, this is why it was so devastating in my case, because almost everyone was vulnerable. Triangulation, basically what it is a test. It's basically taking the temperature of your family, taking the temperature of your relationships. How healthy are your relationships? For it to work, there has to be an agreement to suspend disbelief. Because a person who's healthy, a person who has your back, is going to say, convince me, right? If someone comes to me and said to me about my brother that he's this and that, especially someone who's divorcing them, I would be like, yeah, I don't think so. I'd be like, you'd have to convince me. You have to come up with some evidence. I would certainly have to see something myself. If you have a whole bunch of people that are turning their backs on you and no one has ever seen any witness of anything, they're purely going on what they're being told by someone who's leaving you, that's telling. Now, of course, in my case, it was also compelling because my immediate family, my brother and my parents, they were the first. That's why he cornered them first. So that was compelling to people. Plus the fact that I'd also had this heart attack, and so there had to be, people were trying to come up with explanations. That's the other thing, is that if there is unexplainable things, people want to know things. People want to know that they're doing it right, that they've played their cards right, and so they're going to be safe. So it upsets everyone to think that someone just out of the blue who's doing everything right, who's not abusing drugs, who's not doing anything, could just all of a sudden have a heart attack at 30 years old and almost die. It's equally disturbing to think that someone who looks like they have everything going for them, that their husband could just up and leave. I mean, what was really happening was just too terrifying for people. Nobody liked to think that we're all that vulnerable. So blaming the victim was very, very tempting, because they wanted to think I had done something to make it happen. Therefore, they were safe. All these things that we're talking about, they're taking place in relationships that are already sick. So that's sort of something to look at, because we're all the narcissist's fault. The flying monkeys, the triangulation, all this stuff. But that's endemic of a very sick whole community. Because in healthy communities with functioning people and functioning, committed relationships or loyal relationships, this stuff wouldn't happen. This stuff wouldn't work. Take a peek at your whole system, the whole system, and see, because if this hasn't happened to you yet, you could be really surprised. I certainly was. I did not think in a million years that the people that turned their backs on me ever would. I thought they were loyal friends, and I wouldn't have turned my backs on them. So I wouldn't have turned my backs on any of these people. And I assumed that was mutual, and it wasn't. I think it's because a lot of people are apathetic. I think apathy and laziness is just a real growing evil in our society, and it really lends itself to narcissistic abuse, because you almost always need a certain element of apathy and laziness for it to work, because generally speaking, they are asking you to do they're asking you to take the path of least resistance. You might see some things. You're going to act like it's normal. You can just pretend like it's normal and pretend you don't see anything, and we'll just go on as though nothing's happening. Whereas the abuser is going to say, don't you see what they're doing? I need your help. How come you're not offended on my behalf? How come you're not standing up for me? There's a lot of reasons why people do that. It's like people don't want to get involved. people don't, don't have enough compassion, don't have enough empathy anymore. Maybe that's part. I think we need to work on our compassion, and so I think that's part of it. And also we don't feel responsible. If in my situation, what was really really devastating was that people assumed that my husband and my parents and my brother were responsible, and they were. I can't argue with that. They were. Okay, so they were responsible, but they weren't coming through for me. And so then what? You know, it was the rare person that stepped up, very rare person, and it was better off for me when I came into a new group of people that didn't even know about it. Then it was a little bit better. But I mean, where people want to step in and help out a single mom who's struggling who doesn't have a family, who's disabled, and because that's what I was. I was a struggling single mom who had disabilities and didn't have any money, didn't have any medical insurance, didn't have a home, didn't have I walked off with all the problems, just like the old scapegoat myth. The whole that thing. That's exactly how it went. So that's the whole thing with how this kind of triangulation stuff works. Is these kind of people really need a scapegoat? They need to project onto somebody, and the sad thing is that the consequences can be very dire. I mean, these could be huge, huge stakes, and the catalyst could be something super petty. What I see in all of it is I see that compassion is the cure. Compassion is what's missing. Compassion is what's missing in all these relationships, and it's not just the narcissist. It's all the people involved, and we talk a lot about psychopaths and sociopaths, and we talk about empaths, but we don't talk that often about apathy. And apathy is definitely an important part of the whole system. It makes the whole system work. It's not normal for a lifelong friend to just say, "Okay, good enough, yeah," and just not try and disprove it. It's like that. That's what's compelling. It's like we usually tend to want to see the best in people, especially our friends, and we want to give them the benefit of the doubt. And so if that's not happening, there's something going on. All right, you guys, thanks a lot, and I will talk with you soon. Write some comments below and give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet already, please subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.